Get ready to get sweaty, South Georgia. Some of the highest heat index numbers so far of the summer and this season are expected as we go through the weekend into early next week. Monday, I expect a lot of us to be under heat advisories with a widespread major to extreme heat risk across our area. Let's take you through the day today. We will be pretty hot and humid, even hotter than yesterday where we hit a high of 91, still below average. Today we'll get into the mid-90s and heat index numbers will be pretty high as well, but we at least have a cooling shower or thunderstorm today, still on the scattered side, and so we'll need the umbrella, and if you're lucky enough to get that shower or storm, it'll cool you off back into the upper 80s and heat index values falling into the 90s. But most of us are going to be feeling the heat. Look at these midday heat index values, near 100 to 105 this afternoon. It is the Gulf Coast sea breeze now, the main player on igniting showers and storms. Bainbridge, Thomasville, Moultrie around 3 o'clock. That activity could make its way into Nashville, Tifton, and Albany and Cuthbert around 5 o'clock. And then the showers and storms will ease. Tomorrow, we're not as lucky. The rain chances are down to 20%. The heat index numbers will be even higher earlier on. 105 at 4 p.m., 107 in Valdosta. So we're now approaching heat advisory levels as early as Saturday. And I do expect areas to be under heat advisory Sunday and more widespread heading into our Monday. Your forecast for this evening, partly cloudy, 88 to 82 from 7 to 11, and then for the overnight, not too bad. That's actually a seasonable mild temperature of 74 degrees. Let's go to the weather maps. Invest 93L, I should say, no longer being tracked by the Hurricane Center. Some residual moisture from that could actually bring back rain chances by Tuesday. We'll talk more about that in a little bit, but you can see the activity here kind of widely scattered along the Gulf Coast sea breeze. But overall, our chances of rain are diminishing, and the heat is on. Here's high-pressure westerly winds. There could be a few showers and storms in our southwestern communities on Saturday afternoon, but that should be the extent of it. Once our winds turn west, and especially northerly, the sea breeze gets pinned across the coasts, right? It doesn't push inland, especially if you got a northwest wind or a north wind for the Gulf Coast, and you have a west wind for the East Coast. So that's why we lose our rain chance, and the upper level ridge will dominate. And you can see there's very little in the way of rainfall on Sunday. Now, we're watching a frontal system. So I talked about the residual moisture from Invest 93L. So it's going to come up here and then get involved with this front, and this backdoor front will come and stall across our area. So yeah, there's some talk about this rotating back over top of us. Yeah, the residual moisture could, and we'll need the rain chances to ramp up so we can get these temperatures back down. Heat index number is 105 on Saturday, 74 to 97. And heat index number 107 on Sunday, 75 to 98. 108 is the magic number here across most of southwest Georgia for a heat advisory. And again, Albany has not had a heat advisory as of yet, but Monday may be that day. We've got, I'd say, about a 60% chance of being under that heat advisory, 77 to 98. We will introduce a slight chance of a shower or storm. It's 30%, but I thought the heat index number was more important than the rain chance on Monday. The rain chance is more important on Tuesday. Likely to see showers and storms, and that starts to take the heat off. Take that heat down. That's what we like here in South Georgia. July, the wettest month. July, the hottest month. And it is living up to its name. We'll talk more about that and the rest of your forecast on Today in Georgia from 5 to 7 a.m. I hope you join us then.